Guys, I'm Jeff the Homestead Dad. Today's moving day. It's kind of a musical chairs kind of day. So right over there we have our one load of chicks. They're all feathered out. How old do you think they are?
5, 6 weeks.
5 or 6 weeks old. So they're ready for a little bit less heat, a little bit more cold. The temperatures are getting warmer, the nights are getting warmer. So they're going to be going into a different pen out here. Actually, that one right there. Those guys are moving out, so the ducklings can move into that one. Then the eggs that we gave to my buddy Chaz and his wife, who's a school teacher, they hatched them. They got 5 to hatch. So they're bringing those chicks back to us. So those chicks will go into the barn. Somebody at co-op yesterday also told me that a friend of theirs who works in a school district, the science program, stop buddy, that's loud. They ordered eggs or chicks without a plan for what to do with them. So they asked me if I wanted them. I was hesitant at first, but they actually are all breeds that I like. So we're gonna go ahead and get those. One of them is a salmon Faverel, which we have one of. One is a Buff Orpington, which we have, and that's what we're going to continue to try to stick with moving forward, is just all Orpingtons. But can't look a gift horse in the mouth. So we're currently, you can see the weeds have grown up through the enclosure here. So Aquaman is cutting those down. We're gonna move this out so we can move this out so that we can put the chicks on fresh grass. That's the plan. So we got them moved. That's enough, buddy. So we're gonna leave it here for now. There's no holes. One of the worries is if I were to put it over top of this little whoops right here, the chicks can sometimes squeeze out. This is cement board, which makes it a little bit heavy. The reason I used it is because it was free. It has a tendency to crack and chip. You can see on the bottom there, and on the corner here, and on the bottom corner here. As such, it's kind of not as secure as we'd like. So Aquaman's gonna throw a couple more screws in it just to keep it down. But we're gonna get the chicks moved in here now because we need to get the ducks moved out before Chaz brings over the other chicks. But it'll work. We're gonna add a heat lamp, and what we normally do is we put the heat lamp right here in this corner, and we push it in here. So they've got a roof and they've got 2 walls. So that corner, we'll throw some wood shavings in. They'll be insulated a little bit more from the ground. They'll have heat, so even on a cooler night, they'll still be good. That's what we're doing. He wanted help. So this is, I think, a Polish top hat. I think it's a member of the Silky family. We're hoping, we got 2 of them. We're hoping that at least one of them is a hen, because they're supposed to be really good at hatching eggs, and it would be way better if we had one of these go broody than to have to use an incubator. So in she goes.
Hey guys, Cowboy. I am filming for Homestead Dad, who is milking. We're gonna move the ducks. Hello. There's one duck. I'm gonna go get some more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119,
Alright, so that's 3. We have 5 more to go. Alright, that's 5. 3 more to go. There you go. We're all drinking. They moved to their new home. Well, you'll be hearing from Homestead Dad soon.
Okay guys, well, while I was milking, they played a game of musical chairs. Good news is everybody found a chair. So, you can see these guys are super happy. They're pecking around on the grass.
You gotta go see the new chicks.
Yeah, we'll go see the new chicks. I haven't seen the new chicks yet. They're from our eggs, which is cool. So they've got wood chips there in the corner. They've got a heat lamp. They've got water and feed. They'll be good. And then we'll leave them here for a few days. After they've pooped on it a bunch and eaten the grass, we'll slide them over and keep moving them. But you can tell they are really, really happy. This also, because it's wire, lets all these guys get to know these new chicks as they grow up, so that when we do introduce them into the main flock, they kind of know each other. So they're not so upset with each other, and hopefully we don't have quite so much problems with pecking order. We've had good success with this in the past, is letting them in the grow up pen, and they'll be there for probably a couple months, maybe, till they're big enough. But yeah, and then they get to know the other chicks or chickens. Great. Now the pen, we had moved the box from here to here, so now these ducklings are still really big, but this gives them a spot here. You can see they don't have their full feathers yet, so I would have loved to have put them in a bigger spot, but this one allows us to keep it smaller, keep it warmer over there, so that they're good. Hopefully in a few weeks when they get their feathers, we can move them to one of the other grow out pens. But until they get their feathers, we can't do that. So let's go inside and take a look at the chicks. Look at these guys. So these are our 5 new chicks. I'm gonna guess that this one, and this one are some sort of buff cross. My guess would be that they're or a red cross. Yeah, they could be. Because of the color on their wings, I'm gonna guess it's our black rooster, and then it could be any one of our red or buff or even white chickens. This one is probably one of our black chickens, like the Australorps or the black Orpington with the black rooster. And then this guy might be a lavender.
Yeah, lavender, because all of them were dark eggs. So
and I suppose these could even be crossed with lavender. But I don't know. I mean, they could be crossed with lavender hen. So they're cute. They'll be good one way or another. Hopefully they're mostly hens and not roosters, because I don't have a whole lot of, I mean, we'll just butcher them if they're a cross rooster. But we're going to put the heat lamp on them because you can see they're kind of huddling together to stay warm. So I finished this video earlier this afternoon because I thought I was done with birds and moving them around and playing musical chairs. But then we were on our way home from a get-together for our homeschool group, and I just decided why not call Tractor Supply and see if they're clearanced any of their ducks. And they had. So we got these. We got 17 khaki Campbells and 3 Rowans. And then we bought the 50-gallon thing because this just was not big enough for them. There just wasn't enough space. So this is going to work for them. They will stay in here for a week or 2 until it gets a little bit warmer and they get a little bit bigger, and then they will get moved outside as well. So now you'll see the ending clip when I talk about how all the birds had moved around. I'll show you these guys a little bit closer though first. Well, so everybody's in their new home and happy. The chicks inside are getting nice and toasty under the new bulb that we put in there for them. These guys are super happy. You could see the ducks were good with being able to nibble on the grass. So probably won't be long. I'm supposed to get some turkeys from my friend Ruth. I've got to touch base with her. If she forgot about me, I'd actually be okay with that. Like, I enjoy doing turkeys, but we got enough going on right now that I would be okay with not doing turkeys this year. So we'll see what happens. But thank you guys so much for watching Poultry Musical Chairs. If you have gotten this far, click on that thumbs up, click on the subscribe button, then bell notification, leave a comment. I would really appreciate it. It helps out the channel, and the kids get a kick out of it. So come on, help the kids. Anyway, thanks so much. God bless you guys. I'll see you guys later.